Hi, Collective. Welcome to Intuitive Goddess Tarot 911. I'm Jenny. We have Bisky here with us today. I don't know if he'll stay. Right now, he's messing with the camera, so we'll see. But welcome in or welcome back. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I was called to come on and do a reading. I kept getting a download, and it was stop catastrophizing. So I don't know who needs to hear that. Bisky. Oh my gosh. He's going to be the death of me. But that was the download that I was getting. Stop catastrophizing. So we are going to see what comes out. I'm very interested. So, as I always say, all these readings are timeless. And if they resonate, great. If they don't, then they're just not meant for you. So let's get into this and see what the heck is going on. So I know this time of year it's difficult because, you know, Christmas is coming. If you celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, it's all very expensive and people get mega stressed out over spending money, buying gifts for people. I used to. I've given up on it. The stress part of it. But it is difficult. So I totally get that. But I'm wondering if that's what this is about. But I don't know specifically. So let's just see. I'm going to pull this deck right here. The Sacred She Tarot deck. So let's see what we can get. Okay, Holy Angels, Holy Spirits. What does the collective need to know about catastrophizing? What do they need to know? Generosity. Yes, and I do feel like any time of year, but I feel like especially this time of year, it is important to be charitable and generous if you have the ability to. What else? Consuming. This comes out in almost every reading that I use this deck. So I feel like it's just saying, you know, don't get eaten up by the world and don't overdo, you know, everything in moderation. So that could be a message for somebody. What else, Spirit? Restraint. Okay. I wonder if the restraint is related to the, what's the word I'm looking for? The temptation to spend too much money at Christmas time, because everyone has that. Or I feel like everybody does. I don't, honestly, when we were kids, like I remember it. We would get $250. We could pick out whatever presents we wanted. And that was like a lot of money back then. So, yeah. So maybe there is a need to use restraint. Put it in perspective. Don't put yourself in debt. I don't know. Transitioning. Okay. Maybe looking at things from a different perspective. And then grief. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to pull from a different deck and see what we get. We are going to use this Oracle of the Riftwalker. I do have Indian American in my lineage, and I don't know, supposedly I have a shaman that follows me around. That's been following me since I was a little kid. Who's been dead for quite a long time. But I don't know. I feel like, especially this time of year, showing our respect to everybody, but, you know, particularly American Indians. So, Okay, so underneath generosity, it says the serpent's rattler. The warning comes before the strike. The body knows what the mind fears to admit. Okay, are you not admitting something to yourself? Are you not being generous? All right, what about consuming? Avalanche. This came out last time. Not all collapse is chaos. Some is divine intervention. Okay, so maybe that's why this reading needed to come out today, that it has something to do with divine intervention. And then what about restraint? The dawn of gunpowder. There comes a moment when the spark no longer waits for permission. Okay. So something is about to happen. And maybe you need to use restraint for when this occurrence happens. Maybe you know what's going to happen. Maybe that's what this is about. Like it's a powder keg waiting to blow, and you know what's going to happen before it does. I hate when that happens. I don't like to intuitively know what's going to happen. The splintering tree. Truth cracks the surface. Conflict does not default. It reveals. Okay, so there could be some truth coming out, and maybe that is what is going to cause you to transition. And then what about grief, Spirit? Salt in the wound. Pain is not punishment. It is the alchemist's fire. Burn what must be cleansed. Okay, so this is not where I thought this was going. So maybe you're catastrophizing and maybe you actually need to be. I don't know. So the warning comes before the strike. The body knows what the mind fears to admit. That's under generosity. Now collapse is chaos. Yeah, some truth is going to be coming out. And it's going to be painful for you. And going to cause a transition. We're going to use a different deck. We're going to use this deck. The Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. So what does the collective need to know, Spirit, about what is going on with generosity, the Serpent's Rattler? What do they know? Crown Chakra. All right. Let's just have a look-see here. See what we need to know. Keywords, I know. Okay. The crown chakra is located at the top of the head and has been called the 1,000 petals lotus, or the receiver of light. This chakra is the center of your link with the universe, the infinite. In your higher conscious, its connection between wisdom and spiritual insight. The crown center and the area when the ethereal light and energy are received and then dispersed throughout your aura for total well-being. To balance this chakra, I find that meditation, breath work, yoga, spiritual healing, acupuncture, color therapy work best. When properly aligned with the crown chakra, will expand to the point where it's possible to access and tap into the deepest resources of wisdom. Okay. Okay. So I feel like you are the generous person. So you're the person who maybe you're an overgiver. Maybe that's what this is. When you're out of balance, you are overgiving. And then what else about Avalanche? Not all that collapses is chaos. Love begins. Okay. So intuitively, I feel like this could mean you, and I hate to say this, especially after my spiel that I just gave about being generous, but okay, here we are. I feel like you may be an overgiver, and this could have caused you a lot of known pain in the past. Like you knew that nothing good was going to come from you overgiving, but you did it anyway. And that's where the consuming comes in. And then once you stop overgiving, I feel like you have an opportunity to love yourself. We'll get more cards, but let's see. So what about restraint? The dawn of gunpowder. The moment of spark no longer waits for permission, because something is coming. It's pretty apparent by all this fire. Destiny. Okay, so whatever this event is, destiny is coming for you. I know I'm not supposed to say that, or I tell myself I'm not supposed to say it, but let's see here. Good luck and fortune are now in your favor. A cycle of change, success, and growth is imminent. Life ebbs and flows in its natural journey, and the Destiny card signifies that good karma has come full circle. Lady Luck is pointing directly at you. What you sowed, you're about to reap. Open your heart and accept and receive what you've earned. Whether expected or unexpected, they are knocking at your door. This is huge. I feel like there's been a lot of tower energy lately. I'm not really sure what that's about, but towers are good. They're just uncomfortable sometimes. So, what about transitioning and splintering? Truth cracks the surface. Passion ignited. So whatever this is, you're going to be really passionate about it. All right. What about grief and salt to the wound? You having to go through all this pain to get to this point. What's that about? Moving on. So you're leaving behind your overgiving nature, and it's been painful to you because there have been many lessons involved in this journey. And I feel like energetically, when you are an overgiver, you figure out who your people are. Who your people are meant to be in your life, who is not meant to be in your life, and who is just basically using you for what you can give them. So let's get some more information. Let's get some tarot. All right. So Spirit, why is this coming out now? This kind of message that's opposite of what I thought I was getting. Queen of Cups. Because you've embodied the Queen of Cups. But this Queen of Cups, you don't fuck with her. I'm just going to show you. She looks like she could cut a bitch. So, all right. So you've embodied the Queen of Cups. What else about this? Why is this coming out now? Is the season the reason? What do we need to know? Knight of Wands. Okay, what about that, Spirit? King of Cups. Okay. So I'm guessing whatever this is going to happen pretty quickly. And a King of Cups could be involved. What else, Spirit? The Mentor. This came out last time. So I feel like whoever you are throwing conformity out the window. Maybe you are giving up your religion or having different thoughts about your religion and people, and you are giving it up to the universe and just going by your intuition. Because when you haven't done that, it has put you in despair. Ignoring your intuition can lead to a whole shit show of problems. I've been there, I've done it, I've been the recipient of all these problems. So, okay. All right, Spirit. Let's get another card on why this is coming out. King of Wands. I need more information. Very vague, Spirit. Very vague. Oliver's in here now. I don't think he'll jump on the table. We'll see. All right, Spirit. We need more info here. We're going to take these two since they were going to fly out. The Runner. And Paradise. So, I feel like you were dealing with someone who was hot and cold, who was not really, they'd be in 1 minute and out the next. Let's just say that. And it looks like the reason they are this whole thing is coming up now is because you found your joy. What else? The Snake. So we can say two things about this, right? So we can say that when you were with this person, there was another woman that is currently keeping their eyes on you, even if you don't know it. And then the other thing is you are shedding your skin, you're transformed, you are changing into someone else, someone good. And you have someone that's interested in you, that wants to date you, that you're not going to have to chase after like a margarita truck. And you are grounded and stable. Okay. Let's get a few more tarot. So, Spirit, So is this person going to come in? Is this why this is coming up? Because the collective, who's the overgiver, the person who that they overgave to, are they coming back? The Chariot. I would say that's a yes. All right. And where does the collective stand on all this? Are they going to be happy to see this person? Well, I feel like 10 of Coins, you're living your life. You're happy, you're secure. What else about that? And you could be with a King of Coins. A mature male. A provider. Okay. Can we get an outcome card for what's going to happen when this person comes in that the collective overgave to? 3 of Cups. Uh-oh, here he comes. Looks like business as usual for you. You are going to have the support of your friends. You are going to be having a good time. Let's ask them. Let's ask this little deck. Because I don't feel like that's a good answer, but let's just see. So when the person who the collective overgave to comes back, what is going to be the response? And it's probably going to be like, needs more information. You're going in the right direction. Okay. Anything else? No need to worry. So you're going to be unbothered by this. They're going to come in, looks like give you an offer, and you are going to be like, no thank you, sir. All right, let's get your advice card. This is not at all where I thought this was going to go. It never is, to be honest. I mean, well, sometimes it is. Sometimes I definitely get cards and downloads. Whoops, we got the box. Sometimes it is correct, but other times it's totally not where you think you're going. Hummingbird miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of your happiness. Yeah, keep being you. I mean, obviously, you've gone through a huge transformation to get to this point where you've had to walk away and move on and not overgive. Let's get some charms, because I keep meaning to do that at the beginning, and then I just get off task. So, all right, what is this? We got a hand. It says something on it. Hold on. Let's see here. It's so tiny. What's up? You got a tree of life. You got a cloud. You got a horse, which I think means that it's going to happen quickly. A message, a heart and a message bubble, a Christmas tree, a watermelon, a peace sign, and a music note. Whew. Well, anyway, I hope this helped with whoever you are. Let me know if this resonates. And again, I just have to say, thank you for your comments. I love seeing your comments. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. It means so much to me. The channel is doing better and better, so I appreciate you guys so much. So let me know, again, if this resonates, but I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.